Kim Jong-un has ordered his rocket scientists to construct North Korea's biggest ballistic missile ever, and the despot reportedly plans to launch the record rocket on the regime's 70th anniversary in September, Fox News reports. The Democratic People's Republic of North Korea, DPRK, are building a new intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM, that will be capable of re-entry. According to a defector who spoke with Japanese reporters on December 11 and 12, in Pyongyang, Kim Jong-un discussed his plans and put them into action. The new ICBM is called the Unha-4, which will be the upgraded version of the Hwasong-15 and the Unha-3. North Korea has used the Unha-3 previously in 2012 and 2016 to place North Korea satellites into orbit. The sociopath Kim Jong has ordered his scientists to perfect the re-entry capabilities of North Korean ICBMs. Analysts have argued over the re-entry capabilities of the Hwasong-15 as well as the combat payload it can carry during flight. According to 38 North, Hwasong-15 is a two-stage ICBM with upgraded fuel system and steering mechanisms which allow the ICBM to carry a vast amount of combat payloads as well as decoys. The two-chamber configuration found on the Hwasong-15 is very similar to the original design of the RD-251 engine block developed and produced in the former Soviet Union, suggesting that the total thrust generated at liftoff is about 80 tons force. This is reasonably consistent with the estimated mass of the new missile, which is between 40 and 50 metric tons. The configuration of the second stage is not known, though its overall size suggests it contains 50% more propellant than the Hwasong-14. Taken together, and applying conservative assumptions about the second stage propulsion system, it now appears that the Hwasong-15 can deliver a 1,000 kilograms payload to any point on the U.S. mainland. Unha-4 is set to test launch on September 9, 2018. Which is when North Korea celebrates its 70th anniversary of when the DPRK was created. North Korea announced in October of 2017 that they are now evolving their power in space, calling it a global trend. The DPRK argued that their plans for space evolvement and satellites are strictly for peaceful exploration. The dictator's state-run newspaper, Rodong Sinmun, according to Yonhap, published an article and said the following: "Our satellite launch is a legitimate exercise of the right that thoroughly fits the UN Charter that enshrines the basic rights of respect for sovereignty and equality and the international law that governs the peaceful use of space. Our country is also in step with the trends of space development that is taking place broadly across the world. The blunt truth is that we know that North Korea already has ICBMs capable of hitting U.S. soil from coast to coast that can carry a nuclear warhead or biological or chemical warheads as well. As previously reported on RWT, North Korea has been testing warheads that can deliver a payload of anthrax. On Monday, the White House released its U.S. national security strategy that said North Korea is pursuing chemical and biological weapons which could also be delivered by missile. North Korea, a country that starves its own people, has spent hundreds of millions of dollars on nuclear, chemical, and biological weapons that could threaten our homeland, the document said. Tensions have been rocketing out of control as well as the rhetoric and war of words between Kim Jong-un and President Trump. Both leaders have been playing a dangerous game of who has the biggest nukes, which I believe is just more saber-rattling. It is clear that the United States has to deal with North Korea and their nuclear programs as well as biological and chemical depots.